So today is the Daily Reads channel. I'm using the other background because I don't feel like switching. Hi Instagram. I'm recording and talking to you at the same time. So let's get to this numerology report kind of thing that we got going on. So I use Chinese astrology to get it done. Today is the 13th, 2025. Which breaks down into 2040, which breaks down into 6, which breaks down into this concept of the metal monkey. So for the future year, the traits of the metal monkey are intelligent, influential, ambitious, and are gifted achievers. The element metal is associated with the planet Venus, which rules Libra and Taurus. So naturally, the monkey is able to adapt in almost any environment as long as the monkey has access to the right resources. So being in that element of metal, which does not produce without manipulation from man or in technology, let us know that 2040 will be a time that intelligence, ambition, and the ability to put our natural gifts in motion, that's necessary. This is a time to focus on family, marriages, partnerships, finances, values, and removing anything and anybody that does not bring a positive vibration into your reality. The underlying number also speaks of Venus, letting us know that the second and the seventh house will be important to focus on and to keep balance during 2040 for those who like astrology, right? So let's get into the tarot read. I'm using two different decks. I'm using a moon deck, a regular deck, and a deck that's involved with the that is for the planets. So let's start with the moon deck. And so the month is 2, which is the number 2 is associated with the moon. You will not be able to see this, but you can definitely go to my, I'll put the link, you can go to my Instagram channel and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So therefore, we're into this. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Alrighty, so Aquariuses that are associated with Libra, with this Venus energy that has a nice bit of Venus in their chart for those who like astrology. New moon romantic cycles begin in the new moon of Libra. I will put that down in the description. So pay attention to the Libra season. Aquariuses, you may find a new partner around that time. And so let's look into what the Zodiac cards is talking about for today. Today's overall energy for Aquarius is Saturn. And we'll look at what the future number of Venus is talking about. So let's see. Alright, so we have this air sign. So when you're dealing with the airs, it's talking about the 7th house. Primarily just Libra, but not only is it Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's matching the energy for Aquarius. This communication energy, creating, building, investing in what it is that you want, whether that be, work, contracts, that kind of thing. So focus on that today with this overall energy. Is a good time for Aquarius to focus on building something new, investing in something, even if you're just going to take something and, throw it into a stock or buy some Bitcoin or, invest in a particular partnership and relationship. This is a cool energy to get that done and stay in balance. So 2040, Venus, we got this Jupiter energy. So again, in 2040, this is verifying that it's important to be creative, ambitious, communicate clearly, to keep these two houses, Libra and Taurus, in balance in 2040, especially when it comes to family and finances, and understanding that all will come into motion and come into balance when there's activity involved. Dealing with the monkey and dealing with metal, he's kind of out of his element, even though he can adapt, right? So therefore, let's go looking at the numbers. The high frequency today is 3, which is Jupiter. The medium frequency is Venus, and the low frequency is constant for the year. So it's the 9, which is Scorpio. When you're talking about 3 is associated with Jupiter, 6 is associated with Venus, and the 9 is associated with Pluto. And we're gonna look and see what it's talking about. Understand this is general readings. Aquarius is. We getting ready to see what Aquarius is talking about. But we see new love in the season of Libra, and so that's talking about future events. And then you're talking about investing, creating, and building, and being wealthy and physically happy and all that other stuff. So let's look and see what Jupiter's talking about on a high frequency. So you have the Two of Coins, change and balance. You have the Four of Coins. This is a lot of the physical aspects. And then you have the Hierophant energy here. So in this high frequency, this is a discussion of being imbalanced, having your coins balanced out on both sides of your reality, or on multiple sides, or even dealing with other people. There's a balance there. Also about holding on to certain things, understanding that the things that you holding on to in this high frequency is supposed to produce something great. So let's not hold on to things out of selfishness, bitterness, or over isolate while building. It's okay to build things by yourself, but pay attention to these things. It's also a discussion of getting into, a little bit of your spiritual aspects, going to your elders, getting advice, whether that's spiritually or in business or in family. You always have this one you have a spiritual connection with some of your elders, and that keeps you in balance. Period. And there's nothing wrong with that. So today, if you're feeling a little bit out of balance and you're not really sure what you want to do, you're not sure if you want to invest in a particular situation, whether it's business or relationship, it's cool to go and hold off for a minute and go deal with your elders and get advice from older people, spiritual people. The elders, they usually get to a point where they kind of tapped in already that way. So anyway, also, there may be some discussion and thought. Maybe there's some people that's thinking about trying to balance things out, keeping things together for a minute, and maybe considering marriage, or maybe interested in being married. That's in a high frequency today also. So let's get into this medium frequency. We're talking about Venus, this Libra Taurus energy. We're talking about, partnerships and marriages, finances. Pay attention to people that are not really for you. Alrighty, so we have two cards that just flew out of there. We're going to keep it. So we have this Knight of Pentacles energy, and we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, it's a lot of earthy energy today. And then you have the Four of Wands energy. So, there may be some messages coming in about finances to a family or in reference to business. This could be a feminine principle that this message is coming into, a motherly energy, a older energy, somebody is already financially stable, or, very into her finances. When you're talking about this, it's also in reference to family. So whatever this message is, discussion is coming in reference to money, finances, and things like that, and this medium frequency is something that will create stability within with a strong foundation. So just keep your ears open for some of you today that's dealing with finances and stuff. You may hear some decent news come in that'll bring back stability, whether it be immediate. It may not be immediate. The knowing and understanding of it brings a kind of relief, so it'll bring an immediate stabilization in the mindset. But at the end of the day, it may be something that comes in a little bit slow, and that's okay because it's coming in, period. So let's look at this low frequency and Pluto. We talking about Scorpio, and that's not saying that Scorpios are the low frequency. That's just the way the number lines up. And so let's see. Alrighty, so we have the Lovers here. We got this little Gemini energy. You have some more air energy here, the Six of Swords, and this is a theme. And you have the Two of Cups. So you in this low vibration, there may be separations in the low vibration and partnerships, relationships, where there's these two energies that are extremely like-minded, very productive together, but for some reason in this low frequency there's separation, which may cause financial issues, may slow down finances and business and things like that. There also may be a discussion of a couple that wants to travel and may not have the ability to do that right now, and this traveling would bring back a reconnection. Now if this motion doesn't take place, and this may just simply be the thought, right, in this low vibration. This could be business. This could be a relationship. This could be a marriage. This could be two best friends. They do well together, and they are able to create together. Motion is good for them, even though they have to let go of a lot of things on both ends of the board in order for the flame to kind of rekindle. So some of you today that's experienced the separation from, like-minded partnerships and relationships and things like that, understand it's just a temporary vibration. It does not have to be permanent. Don't be afraid to separate from each other for a little while and then come back together. You'll have new emotions, new thoughts, new experiences, and new new ways to connect. But outside of that, this is also speaking of the fact that, there may be a earthy energy, feminine energy in Aquarius's reality, or Aquarius that got a lot of earth in their chart, that's holding on to certain things, wanting to move forward, and it's not happening exactly the way you want. When you're in the earthy energy, things move a little bit slow, and that's okay. Also, this the need for stability. When this Two of Cups comes in the lower vibrations, is a separation. They're not together. This energy, these two energies are not together, or partners are not together, and this may affect the foundation. This may also be a discussion of a marriage that has not come together, that should have come together. There may be interruptions in there. Do not stress and do not worry. You have the new romantic cycle begins in the new moon in Libra, so do not worry about it. Be patient. Take your time. Don't be pushy in the situation. Really think about it, especially because the cards lay down the way they are, so there's definitely a discussion of a commitment or a relationship that's committing, and you don't want to push one person into it before they are ready. That's it. So Aquarius, the Saturn energy that comes down, which speaks of the earth, it talks about Capricorn, it talks about business, it talks about how you present yourself, it talks about having authority or things of that. And then when you're dealing with the airs, you're talking about the communication energy, being clear communication, clear thinkers. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so we got this Three of Cups energy. You also have the Page of Wands energy, and you also have the Magician energy. The Magician has been I did a little call out on the Magician because he's been coming out, but just today he decided to come out, and he's not in his low frequency. So Aquarius is, when you are getting your things together and you focusing on what you want to do, pay attention to the people that are around you. Are they celebrating your growth, or are they jealous of you? Is what you want to pay attention to. Also, when you have this fire energy, this page energy, this is a young energy, full of ideas, full of motion, full of movement, full of creativity that comes into a particular circle of friends. But behind that, you have this Magician. So when you're dealing with the Magician, don't lose or forget your capabilities of manifesting the things that you want into reality. Stay out of manipulative energy. Keep the Magician in a good energy. The Magician gives you the ability, yes, you may be in your fire energy, all passionate about the things that you are interested in interacting with today. But I want you all to understand that the universe provides you with all of the tools necessary. It's an infinite connection that takes place. So don't get stuck in one aspect of your creativity or yourself amongst your friends and groups and things like that. So even in business and family and relationships also. And pay attention to jealous energy. Communicate clearly with all the people that you interact with. And the energy that's not for you will pop out. It's just that simple. So now let's look at this new romantic cycle that begins in the new moon of Libra. So it's a new journey. All right. And this is a new journey, but a rekindling of a situation. So some of you will be returning to a past person in your relationship. And the relationship will rebloom, resurface. Y'all may be a little bit defensive and guarded at the time because of previous experiences that you may have had with one another, and that's perfectly fine. But this is a new journey. If you come into the energy with this is new, bygones are bygones, and we are here now from where we are there in the past, you will be able to let your guard down, be comfortable, and you'll be surprised at how similar your paths are and how come you reconnected anyway. So anyway, this is my reading for today. Deuces, smooches, all that good stuff. Talk to you on the next one. And for some reason they don't want to let me go. Alright, that's that.